my name is Tanya Fulwood. I'm doing my practical simulation for AIPT. Today we're going to do a session which has already been organised. I've set up my equipment and I've taken into account other gym users as well. All the equipment has been checked to make sure that it is safe and ready to use. Everything is set up and in good working order. Hello, my name is Tanya. I'm going to be your personal trainer today. Take a seat. It's exciting that you're here for this. To start, we're just going to do a pre-exercise questionnaire, just so I can get an idea of any health issues you might have in your life. So, the kind of questions is, have you ever had or do you have anyone in your family under 60 who suffers from heart disease, stroke, raised cholesterol, or something there? And just other health questions. Also, whether you're dieting or fasting or anything currently happening in your life. So I might just get you to fill that out and then we'll come back and have a look at it. Okay, Eugene, by the looks of this, you don't have any medical conditions that we need to be aware of at the moment. You're in good health, ready to do an exercise routine. Fantastic. That's great. Alright, so I'm just going to go through and find out any specific goals that you have. Have you been to a fitness centre before?
Yes, I have once before.
You've been once, so as in to come in and do a routine each time, or just one visit?
Oh, just one visit.
One visit, so you don't come regularly?
No, I'm not a regular gym attendant.
Okay, and what do you think we can do so that you will actually keep coming?
If there could be a fun routine, something that I could get into,
Fun routine?
then I would come regularly, I guess.
Yeah, fantastic. And your knowledge of exercise choices and technique, do you think you know a lot about that or not so much?
No, I'm not very familiar with different exercises.
Okay, alright, that's fine. And do you have any specific goals that you want to focus on?
Yeah, I want to get fitter. I want to go run without stopping as often. And I'd like to just tone up a little bit and lose a little bit of extra fat.
So muscle tone. Yeah. And what areas in regards to muscle tone do you want to work on?
Probably around the midsection.
Midsection, like
Probably
that.
most people doesn't know.
Yeah. Fantastic. And is weight loss something that you want to focus on as well?
Yeah, I can lose a couple of kilos.
Yeah.
Just a little bit above what I think is my ideal weight.
Yeah. Okay, so do you have a certain weight in mind?
68 kilos would be nice.
68. And do you have a time frame in mind?
No.
No time frame. Fantastic. Alright, we can definitely work towards those goals. Fantastic.
Excellent.
Okay, Eugene, we're going to do the sit and reach test, and it's just testing your flexibility, especially in your hamstrings and your lower back. So first I would like you to take your shoes off. Thank you. And I'd like you to sit down here, put your feet flat up against the wall there.
Like so?
That's right. And make sure your legs are flat on the ground. Okay, so what you're going to feel is you're going to feel a stretch in your hamstrings, and it's also testing your flexibility in your lower back, like I said before. Now, what I want you to do is put your fingers on the bar just there, and when you're ready, I'm just going to sit next to you, I'd like you to push forward as far as you can with your legs nice and flat.
Okay, here we go.
Fantastic. Keeping your legs flat. Great. I'm going to get you to do it one more time, because the second time is always better than the first. When you're ready. And it was the same actually. So, where is the foot? -4, I think. Fantastic. Great work.
Okay.
Great. Okay, Eugene, we're going to do body weight push-ups now. Body weight push-ups focuses on the chest. We're also going to engage our core for it, and also our shoulders and our triceps. So to be able to do the push-ups, just pop down to the ground, put your hands about shoulder width apart so you have good balance, and then up on your toes. Make sure your Make sure your body is nice and flat, not sagging down or too far up like that. Nice and flat. And then you just lower yourself to the ground. Yep. So when you're ready,
How many do you want me to do?
I'd like you to do 10.
That's
Right, just, yep, your back is nice and straight now. Fantastic. Make sure your core is engaged. Fantastic. Can you feel it in your arms?
I can.
That's great. Good work. Okay, Eugene, we're going to do the single arm row now. The single arm row is helping us engage our core and our lower back. We'll also feel it a little bit in our back as we pull it up. So the single arm row, to do it we need to place our hand up the top of the bench, our knee at the end of the bench, and then our other foot is to make a tripod so that we can feel that we're nice and balanced as we do it. Once you've got that, you grab the weight and pull it straight up, keeping your shoulder blades nice and tight together. The main thing to remember when you do it is to keep your elbow nice and tight into your side and your shoulder blades together. You should feel them pinch together as you come up.
Okay.
There you go.
How many?
10. Okay, so you should feel these, your shoulder blades here pinching together. Fantastic. Just keep your elbow in nice and flat to your body. Great. Yep. Okay, Eugene, we're now going to do weighted lunges. So that's when we're going to be doing lunge with 2 weights on each side. And the main thing we need to remember in this is when we do it, when we step down into the lunge, that our knee doesn't go over our toe, which you'll see as I demonstrate. Okay, so the first thing we do is we pick up our weights, and then we put 1 foot forward and bend down. Alright, and make sure the weight goes down through our heel instead of through our toes. And back up. And then the next one. Yep, okay. Just make sure that the weight goes through your heel as you do it.
Okay.
Fantastic. Yep. So you should feel your glutes working very well. Make sure you keep your back nice and straight. Yep. Fantastic. And make sure your weight stays on your heel. Great. Just a few more of them. 5 more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Eugene, we're now going to use the rower. The rower is great fun and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. I'm just going to demonstrate how to get on it in a safe way and how to use it, and then I'll get you onto it. So first of all, when stepping on it, we need to be aware that the seat does move. So we step over and then we grab the seat with our hands, place it under us to sit down. And then the next thing we need to do is make sure that our feet are nicely placed in the footrest, making sure it's a good size for us. So I'm actually going to pull mine down slightly. Just like that. Put your feet in. Alright, once we've done that, grab onto the bar, lean back forward, and pull back, keeping our back straight until the very end. Lean back and pull the bar into our belly button. Forward. Yep. The main thing to remember is when you're pulling it back, it goes back into our belly button, and don't lift the bar any higher. Alright. When you're hopping off, just take 1 foot off at a time, hold the seat so that you don't slip. When you're ready, so this exercise, we would definitely feel our core muscles being engaged. Yep. It's a good size. Great. Okay, so lean forward when you're ready. Lean right forward. That's it, into your belly button. Lean as far forward as you can, then pull. Lean right back. Fantastic. Let's see how much you can do in 2 minutes. How far you can row. That's great. I can see you pulling back into your belly button. Great. Okay, Eugene, we're now going to do cycling. So this is the bike we're going to use. I'm just going to demonstrate how to use it and then we'll get you onto it. First thing to get on, just hold onto the bar, put one foot into the loop, step over. What you want to check is the seat good for your height? So obviously you don't want your knees coming up too high and you also don't want to be stretching down low, so your legs should be nice and straight. A little bit of a bend in it when it's down the bottom and then not above your hips when it's at the top. So these ones, when you start pedaling, it starts and then you can press quick start. It will say begin workout. Yep, fantastic. Then top off, take one foot off at a time, step back over the bike. There you go. When you're ready. That's great. So that's pretty good. Are you comfortable with that? Great. Yep, so start pedaling. That's great. So we're going to see how far you can go in 5 minutes. Great work. Fantastic. Just make sure you keep your back straight the whole time. You don't have to have it straight up in the air, but just not bent, because that's a bit painful. Great work, fantastic. Make sure you engage your core while you're riding. So you should feel your ab muscles getting a bit of a workout. Fantastic. Okay, Eugene, we're now going to do some boxing. The first one we're going to do is 30 fast punches. So just straight like that into my pads.
Like this?
As fast as you can. We're going to do 30 of them.
Okay.
When you're ready.
How many is that?
30.
That was 30.
Alright, now we're going to do some low uppercuts. So I'm going to hold the pads here and then you're going to go underneath.
Just like this?
Up like that.
Okay.
Fantastic. 30 of them. And 20. And 30. Now we're going to do left, left, right. So again, up like this. And what you're going to do is you're going to go left, left, right. And then the right hand, number 3, is going to be nice and hard as you can. And I'll be ready for it. So left, left, right.
Okay. Like that?
Yes, fantastic. I love it. Alright, 5, we're going to do 10. Keep going. 6. Keep going.
Okay.
7, 8, 9, 10. Fantastic. Okay, Eugene, we're going to do some high ones now. So I'm going to be standing up here with my pads up here. And you're going to be going up like this. Make sure your elbows are in close to your body. So not out like this. Nice and close to your body, straight up and down.
Okay.
And we're going to do 30 of them.
Okay.
When you're ready. 10, 20, 30. Fantastic. Great work. Okay, so if I had a client with high blood pressure, I would change the body weight push-up to a wall push-up, meaning they're a little bit higher up and the exercise is slightly easier. I would change the single arm row to an upright row, and I would also change the weighted lunge to a body weight lunge, meaning they don't have as much weight on them. and I would have the client going at possibly a slower pace on the rower or the bicycle to what they're comfortable with. If I had a client with lower back pain, I would change the body weight push-up to wall push-ups, and therefore there would be less pressure on the back. I would also change the single arm row to an upright row, and by doing this, and by having an underhand grip, the shoulders will be back, and the back would also be in a neutral position. I would change the rower to the cross trainer so that the client is not bending their back so much. And I would make sure the client keeps their back straight while on the bicycle, and if we're able to, we'll also lift the handlebars to make it easier for them as well. And also, I'd also remind them to engage their core while they're on their bicycle so their hips don't swivel. Alright Eugene, we're at the end of our session now. We're going to do some stretches, and the first one we're going to do is going to focus on our quadriceps. So just grab onto this bar here for a bit of support. What we're going to do is we're going to lift our leg up into our glutes and pull it nice and close into your glutes. And if you can't feel the stretch too much, if you just pull your leg back a little bit, you should be able to feel it. Not too far, just enough to feel it down your quads. Fantastic. And then the other leg. Great work. So you should just feel it down your quads. Fantastic. Make sure your back is straight when you do it as well. Yep. Okay, Eugene, we're now going to stretch our triceps. So to be able to do that, we're going to lift one arm up in the air, bring it behind our head. So you should feel it kind of between your shoulder blades, your hand between your hot shoulder blades. Lift the other arm up, and then pull at the elbow, and you should feel it down your arm here, down your triceps. Fantastic. Just hold it. Great. And then swap arms. So the next one goes up and behind your back, and pull it over, and again you should feel it down, stretching your triceps. Great work. Fantastic. Okay, Eugene, that was a great session. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did.
And next time when you come back in about 6 weeks' time, we'll have a look at your goals and see how you're going with that. We'll also do the sit and reach test again, and we'll probably see some improvement there. And we'll just be working towards those goals up until then.
Okay, thank you.